everyone, and August is over, September has started. Throughout the month of August, I had my phone on my hand and I was constantly noting things down. And okay, this is the 4th or 5th time I'm using this, so this has to be in my favorites because this is my first monthly favorites and I really wanted it to be really true and honest, and that's why I did that. Also, I have a lot of things and obviously they do not belong to the same category. So what I'm thinking is, let's start outfit wise. Like, I have something for the hair, so let's do that first, then makeup, then outfit, then footwear, and then the random bits and pieces. So that's going to be the order. But firstly, we are going to start with these, my new spectacles. I did get them in the month of August and I have been loving them because I have spectacles since I was in the 3rd grade, and that should amount to, like, I have spectacles since 10 or 12 years, but I have always hated wearing them. But this time, since I am a YouTuber, I do watch other YouTubers a lot, and I saw these on another YouTuber and I was like, okay, I like them, she's pulling them off very well, I can too. And so I rushed to my regular optic store. Like, since 14 years, even my parents have spectacles, so they are visiting the same shop, which is Kaku by Opticians. I'll try and link them down below so that you can check them out. But yeah, I rushed there and they had like 10 frames matching to what I wanted, and then I picked these and I'm loving to wear them. So this is the first item. Next, now we move on to hair. Now, there is one product which I used immensely in the first half of August, and it is this. It is a Brazil Nut Define and No Frizz by Body Shop, and this is just a cream. Like, I won't call it a mousse, it's a cream which smoothes and defines curls, and it's for dry or frizzy hair. Now, in the first half of August, I just felt like I want to do something for my hair. Since I do not use any shampoo or conditioner to wash it, I was like, what should I do? What product should I trust? And I was like, I had this in my dressing table and I was like, okay, I can try this. And hence, after washing my hair, I used to always leave this in my hair, and trust me, it made such a big difference that my friends used to ask me, Haley, did you color your hair? And I was like, no. And I genuinely never have colored my hair, but this just intensified that brown shade in my hair and it just made them look so healthy, and my hair did feel much healthier. Like, they felt less airy. Like, right now also my hair is airy, but yeah, it made them very heavy that way. But the reason why I had to stop using this is that my hair is very thin since I was a kid, so I am on a natural treatment to make them thicker, and if that works, I will definitely post a video about it. But yeah, so because I want that treatment, I have to stop using this, but otherwise I love this. And the tube is 100 ml, and it cost me $8.95, but the Body Shop's website always has some discount, so you can order it from there. Okay, so moving on to makeup. I have, how many things do I have about makeup? I think I've just got one. Okay, so the thing I have been using a lot throughout the month of August is this lipstick. Close-ups obviously will be there. The major reason why I have been using this a lot is because it's expiring in October, and as you can see, I have barely used it. But yes, this is the color Crush, and it's in the shade 12, number 12. But yeah, I really love it, not just because it's expiring. I purchased it because I loved it. It's a shimmery red, and because it's shimmery, it does not go with many outfits, but you can actually just rub it on once and it gives such a nice color. Like, it's not that pigmented that if you swap it once, then it'll immediately have its true color. I'll show you how. That is why I have been using this a lot, because it's so playable with. As you guys suggested me that I should be generous with swatches, I will be now, and because this is an old product, I don't mind swatching it. So I'm just gonna do this once. Can you see it's really light pink? I don't know how to show it. And that is the color where, it just looks as if I have no lipstick on, and it looks very nice. And since it's glossy, it makes my lips look healthier. And if I how is my hand in the frame, and if I play around more with it, like, see, then it gets its dark color. And to get its true color, you need to have many coats. But it's so playable, like there's so many shades in one lipstick, and I absolutely love this one. I think these range for 800 or 700 or something. I do have this in my Body Shop haul. I will link it there towards the end of the video, so that you can pause it and then move on there. But I got this on 50 or 70% off because this was expiring very soon, and that is why I got it on a discount. Moving on to clothing, I did shop a little in August, and this is something which is staple, but it's very pretty. It's this tank top or camisole or whatever you prefer to call it. It's from the brand New Look. New Look, as I said in some other haul, I think it was my huge Forever 21 haul. Again, I will link all of the videos which I'm mentioning right up there, but in the end, so after you get done with this, you can move on there. It's a very pretty olive green top, and the reason why I really love it is because the Forever 21 tank tops are also very cheap, but the quality is not the best. But this one, it's amazing. It's ribbed, as you can see. It's so freaking stretchable because it is ribbed, and it feels a much better quality than that. And I got it even cheaper. Like, this was retailing for $2.99, but again, Myntra and its offers, I got this for around $150, and this is a size small. But the major thing is I really love the color and quality, and I think that's all that matters about clothing, and it also fits really well. So yes, but the straps were very long, and it was very low for me. So as I do to all of my tops, I stitched the strap like this so that the straps would move on higher and I can have a high neck tank top. Also, I'll show you the second item together itself. It's these amazing pair of shorts from Levi's. As surprising as it may seem, I own no denim shorts, and there's one Levi's outlet very close to my house, and usually Levi's has a lot of discounts during the monsoon season, and I always pop in when I'm walking back from my classes to home just to check if they have some really nice pieces on discount. And that particular day they had this offer of these shorts which were retailing for around 2,500, and they were willing to sell it off for 700. And although I didn't get my size, but okay, this fits with the belt, and the Levi's showroom is very convenient to get anything fitted. So I picked these up, and I really love them because I'm very choosy when it comes to denim shorts. And the wash, the shade, I loved it, and it was ripped, which I really like. And you can totally open these up. They get these long if you open these up. And this is the 501 CT. Now 501 CT was not available for women, but they had it. This came around 4 or 5 months back, and I'm so happy that I got this. Now moving on to footwear, there is one pair of boots which I have been wearing throughout July, throughout August, and I am still wearing them. It is these boots from Forever 21. They are these burgundy boots, and I just love them. I love wearing boots, but boots are really expensive, and again, I am very choosy when it comes to boots because not all boots look great. So I was so happy that I found these, and these were the last pair available. Like all other stories, like how, everybody believes this, that if it's the last piece, if it's your size, if it's your size, you have to get it because it's meant for you. And yes, I really love these. They're from Forever 21. This is a size 8 and 40. I think these are slightly bigger, but I'm so happy they are because I actually wear Adidas sports socks under these, and that way I can just walk in them throughout the day. And actually these ones are cushioned from inside, like genuinely they're cushioned, and even when I don't wear socks, they're so comfortable to wear. And I got these off Myntra. So yes, that's the story behind these amazing boots. And I do own one pair of boots, but then they're from Zara and they're really really nice, and I didn't want to wear them in the rains. And I really wanted one nice pair which I can just, when I don't know what to wear, I can just throw on, and that's why I got these. They are zipped from both the sides, but the outer zip is just for show. You cannot open it. You can just open this one and slide your foot in, and as you can see, it's cushioned. I don't think you can see. The heel is very small and short, but then that makes it all the more comfortable, and I like them. So even you can get, boots one size bigger than a normal size and wear the most comfy socks inside, and no one's ever gonna know. Moving on to a bag now, I have this one with me. Uh, I don't think you can guess it, but if you haven't watched my Colaba haul, then guess where it's from. Colaba! Oh my god, that was the worst joke ever. You cannot even call it a joke. Oh, let's see. Yes, I mean, my point in cracking that was that, can you guess that it's from the streets? Like, it doesn't look like it's from the streets. And I love black, I love faux leather, and I love that it's medium size. It's not huge, it's not small, so it fits all of my things. It even fits my full-scape book. I mean, that's amazing. And the best part is, faux leather bags usually do not come with the best strap, like the most durable strap, but this one, it has the strap of a normal bag inside, and it's faux leather from outside. So from outside you cannot see that it has the normal baggy material, but it does, and that's what makes this really durable. I love it. I just love it. Also, because it was a range, I was using my really old bag. You can see that in my what's in my bag video. But then I found this, and I got this just for $5.50, which is a great bargain. Like, yes, it is, and that is why I've been using this non-stop. Moving on to books, this is the book which I have been really loving throughout August. It's Adjust Everywhere, and it's by Dada Bhagwan. Now, if you don't know who he is, then okay, Dada Bhagwan is not essentially a person, it's the God within you, and this was written by a person who realized the God within him. And yes, so he says that Dada Bhagwan is in all of us. It is not a normal spiritual book. No guys, it's not. He has, not he, like the person who realized the inner God within him, he has written a lot of titles, and trust me, they just make me realize the truth behind all of this world, and it has things which are way beyond the worldly life. And the happiest I have ever been is when I'm reading, and amongst that, when I've been reading these books. Okay, so now it's time for the random bits and pieces left, and I will start with this. It's this tablet sleeve from Chumbak. Chumbak is this brand which makes all quirky things. Like, they have quirky quirky things in every section there. Like, they have nice footwear, nice and fun clothing. Please excuse my voice. Yes, they have cool things in every department, like accessories and phone cases and whatnot, pillow cushions and homeware items. But I picked up this because I really was in need of a tablet sleeve. I did not get it off their original website because Flipkart was selling it for 520 when Chumbak was selling it for 789. So yes, and this is so fun. Like, there are so many different people you see in your everyday traveling, and that's why I really like this, because it's so true, and it is differently colored on both the sides, and it is characterized by little neon faces and eyes and stuff, and I really like it. It's very, very good quality. It's very well cushioned. The zip is amazing, and it's furry from inside, so it protects your tablet really well. It's actually for an iPad, but then for Samsung tablets and other tablets, there aren't many covers, so I just ordered an iPad sleeve, and how does it matter? In fact, this is slightly bigger, so I can fit in my charger as well. Another thing which I really love is this. One second, please. Although this isn't something which is there with me since the month of August, I have this since almost a year now, but I haven't ever shown it to you guys, so I just include this in my first monthly favorites. And it's my laptop sticker. I have completely forgotten what you call these things, but yes, it's a sticker which is meant to fit your laptop, and I have customized it. There was this website called Printland. Actually, there was this website called Decal Girl. It's not based in India, so they were charging me in pounds, and my dad was not ready to swipe his credit card because he at that point of time he couldn't trust that website. But there's no mean things about that website. It's just that my dad had security issues with swiping the card for a foreign website, and that is why he was like, no. But then suddenly I found that Printland allowed you to customize your own laptop sticker, and so I did it, and I love it so much. It has these pictures from Tumblr, like this one's from there, this one's from there. Then I really like macaroons and flowers, so I included that. I love reading, music and flowers, so that's all in this one. I love posts. I love Winnie the Pooh, as I've told you guys earlier. And I love balloons, so that's here. These are my grandparents and me, and I really love them a lot. So they're here. This is my name, and this is a moon heart. Even these are from Tumblr, I guess. Okay, so I have one little skincare item, and I just gonna include it now. It's this lavender essential oil, and of course, as I said in my 5 ways to enjoy the rains video, this one can definitely be used as a diffuser. Like, you can run a bucket of hot water, pour it in, and then pour the bucket on you, and then that's going to be the best feeling ever. It's very soothing and you feel amazing. But this is a lavender oil, and it's also known to calm your skin down. And this month I have been getting a lot of little protuberances, like 4Ds, like red little marks throughout my body. Not a lot, but 1 or 2 used to come up, in a week, and they were very itchy. I didn't like it. I mean, this is going to be very gross if you imagine it, but yes, I didn't like it. So I used to just rub this oil neat on the place wherever I used to get little, things, I don't know what to call it, little spots, little red spots which were itchy, and it calmed them down immediately, and it also made them go. So this is completely natural, and you do not need to use anything else. So that's why this can help you as well. So in the month of August, the food items which I have really been loving and eating a lot are not healthy foods, but they're my favorites. And the first one is this ice cream. It's Frostic, and it's by Amul. And this has been my favorite ice cream since 10 freaking years, and nothing has been able to replace this. This is a candy bar, and how it oh my god, okay, saved. Okay, this is the candy bar, and inside is chocolate. This is misleading because previously there used to be this big bar of chocolate inside, and now there's half the size of a chocolate inside. But it's okay, it's still the tastiest chocolate in the world. So there's this much of chocolate, then it's covered in chocolate ice cream, and then there's this amazing hard layer of chocolate mixed with dry fruits, and I love it, guys. Like, I was actually gonna eat this on camera, but then I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to. I shouldn't eat because I literally skip my dinner so many times and just eat 2-3 of these, and that's why I should not eat it. And the second thing is French fries. Not French fries. French fries is not French. Finger chips, potato chips, the McDonald's ones. Like, yeah. So, oh my god, that was such a bad description. Potato fries. Yes, that's what I've been eating a lot, and I love them since so many years again. But there's this place called the J's. It's right in front of my college, like it's at Churchgate, and it's in front of HR College, and that's the best fries I've ever had. Like, you can see them. There's no barrier in that kitchen. You can see them peeling the potatoes and cutting them and frying them on the spot for you. And they have so many different fries. They have burrito fries. They have chili cheese fries. They have so many variants of fries, and that is why I love them. And also it's very affordable. Like, they charge you, they have an average of 100 rupees, and they give you like this big a cone of fries. They're fresh, they're super tasty. So I've literally been there so many times this month. I didn't go there to attend college. I went all the way to Churchgate just to eat fries, and that's how much I love their fries. My favorite one is burrito fries till yet, so do let me know if you try them. Okay, so moving on to things to watch. I love 2 shows. I have been loving them throughout, but then since I have never talked to you guys about it, I'll mention it again in my first ever monthly favorites. These 2 shows are Baggage Battles and Pawn Stars. PAWN, Pawn Stars. And Baggage Battles is essentially the show which has people go to different auctions by the customs. Now what happens is, when you travel by flight, many times a lot of people lose their luggage, and sometimes it's not claimed, and the owner is not found, and the things are just lying there. So the customs have to have an auction, like that's a rule. They cannot keep the things to themselves. And in the auction, there are these group of people on that show, and the show features any 4 people from that group who go to the auction. And there are auctions everywhere in the world, in LA, in London, in South Africa, everywhere. And these people go to that place especially to attend the auction. And the main part is, in the auctions there are a lot of suitcases and cardboard boxes which are shut. You are not allowed to open it. So they have to buy those boxes thinking that, okay, this is this area, what could be in this box, and then they have to just play on the luck. And there's a lot of thinking, like they have to have a lot of knowledge that where they are going, what all could be available. And then there are also vintage items, so they have to have the knowledge and go that, okay, how much would this vintage item cost. Like, you have to have that kind of knowledge, and that's why it really intrigues me that, okay, this thing is like this thing was originated at that time, and this person owned it, and that's what's significant, and all of that. And it's like they make a lot of money doing that. Like, that's their living. They go to auctions, they buy things for cheap, and they sell it at a much higher rate. So that's Baggage Battles. And then there's the other show, Pawn Stars. Pawn shops are essentially those shops where if you have something really interesting or really valuable, you go to them, you mortgage your thing, they'll give you some money on the spot. It's like a loan, and then when you have enough money, you can buy your thing back. But many a times people just come there to sell it. Like in this show, people just come, and most of the times they sell their things. And there are so many different things. Like, it ranges from vintage cars to bikes to coins from 1800s, and then unique golf clubs, and there's anything and everything people come to sell over there. The first photograph of the world, somebody came to sell that. And that is why I really like it, because see, now I know a lot of stuff, and it's interesting also because the pawn shop is owned by 4 men, the grandfather, the father, and 2 sons. And the 2 sons really trouble their father and grandfather a lot in the matter of playing with words. They really pull their leg a lot, and I really like watching that. And how they bargain, their foolishness, their stupidness, and the real value of things. And experts come and they verify things. And when they're verifying, they say that okay, this is the reason why I think this is original. So that just gives you so much of knowledge, and that's why I really like watching these two shows. And about movies, I have loved two movies. One in Bollywood is Khoobsurat. Now Khoobsurat is obviously really old, but not really old. It came, I think, this year. I'm not sure, but it's starring Sonam Kapoor and Fawad Khan, and it's a very light-hearted movie, yet it just conveys so many messages about a family, and that's why I really like it. And my dad loves watching it, and whenever he watches it, I just cannot get up because it is a make you feel good kind of a movie. That's why I love watching it. And the second one is from Hollywood, and it's He's So Not Into You. I watched this with my best friend when she had come over, and I love I like chick flicks, but I recently have not been watching them because I'm really into these things like shows. And but then she told me, Haley, this is a nice movie, and I was like, okay, if you say so, we'll watch it. And I really liked it because it was not a normal chick flick. It was about how women actually dealt with their partners, like the compromises one woman made. It's about 4 to 5 women. So one compromise which one woman made, and the other one left her husband because he had been lying to her. It's not that normal chick flick. So I liked it, and that's all. That these are the things which I loved more than other things this month. But yeah, that's it. And I do hope you enjoyed the video. Do like it if you did, and I'll see you guys very very soon. Goodbye.
Do you know what? Let's see dice swing. Like, okay, so this is what it looks like, and let's open it. I'm so excited. Okay. Again, this is the hard chocolate covering. Nothing can beat this. Nothing. This is the chocolate part. My most favorite chocolate. I have eaten Lindt chocolates as well. I still like this one more. I'm gonna save that up to the last moment. Am I making you jealous? You should be jealous. You're the best ice cream in the world. That's my dad. And watching the couple channel show. I love watching him as well. Very apt for a favorites video. As you can see, the chocolate is this big. Previously, the chocolate should be this big. But the price of the ice cream has all gone up. Like, I used to retail for 20 rupees, 18 rupees 10 years back. Then it came to 20, and now it's just 25, which is not a lot of hiking. And still just 20 in Gujarat. This is how much I love it. This is how much I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed.